Hello everybody, this is Scaleneparkour and welcome to Community Custom Track Showcases. So this is the series where I take your track entries and I will showcase them and tell you my thoughts about them, and I can even give you tips and stuff like that on how to improve your tracks. Yeah, this is mostly for people who, want their new tracks to be shown to the world, so that's pretty cool. I have a link in the description to the Google form. You can enter your own track. You give me your username, the track name, the download link, and you can even give it a little description for your track, so I can read that up during the video. At the end of every track showcase, I will give the verdict, what I think about the track, and give you some tips on how to improve it. And yeah, so let's get going on the first track. Alright, our first track is Toxic Labs, created by BillyNoodles. This track is actually available on the Scaleneparkour wiki. His description says, it has a small position bug near the end. Alright, so, this track already looks pretty cool. It looks to be a one-lap track. We're going to play through it once, and let's see how it goes. Alright, so there's a bunch of Thwompers at the start, or I don't know, Toad's Factory Stompers at the start of the track. Oh, where am I going? Okay, so it looks, is this off-road? No, it's not. It looks like you have a choice between going over this ramp or going here on this section. I think the ramp is definitely faster, actually. But again, I said I was going to drive a lap first, but alright, yeah, I don't know why that's over there. Alright, more Stompers here. Okay, we're going over a metal section right here. Interesting. Toxic Labs, I guess, makes sense for it to be toxic. I assume that's toxic goop right there. The lava, or not, toxic geysers, I guess. I don't even know. That wouldn't make any sense, but whatever. I see more Stompers. We're gonna see those in a second. No, we're not. These are just background decorations. Interesting. A ton of Stompers. That's interesting. Alright. More Stompers on the road. There's also kinds of like oil spill. Of course, toxic. Oh, what? What? Okay, that's strange. There's a one-way wall. That's kind of a weird thing. I mean, I don't think that's a really great thing. Alright, so let's see. More Stompers. The track, in all honesty, kind of plays a bit boring. I would say that this part could definitely have some what do you call it, boost pads, because this is a really long road that goes around. You can see on the minimap, look how long it is. It's kind of boring. Like, these Stompers don't really do much. What's with the shadows of these things? The shadows are off for some reason. That's interesting. That may not be the track's creator fault. Maybe that's just how the things work. It's kind of a boring track, in all honesty. You could make that trickable as well. It's kind of boring. There's not much to do here other than just kind of, follow the track. Oh, there's sudden turn. Alright, these tricks are fun. Oh, where am I going? I don't think that was the right place to go. Okay, there's no indication on where to go here. It looks like you're supposed to go either left or right, but looking at the minimap, the right might not actually lead anywhere. I'm gonna try to go right first, in case this is... Oh, it's actually a shortcut. Alright, I'm gonna do that when I have mushrooms. We're gonna come back to this. Oh, how do I... Okay, once you accidentally land on this side, you can't go anywhere. That's kind of a bummer. It feels like there should be a way to actually get back, just in case you don't have any mushrooms or anything. Alright, let's go left instead. Yeah, it could really have some boost panels, because these roads are just kind of long and boring. Alright, so I guess the shortcut just kind of takes you there. Skips a bit of a turn. I think this is the end of the track, actually. Oh, what? Never mind. Okay, we're going up. So, I didn't expect a cannon there at all. That's interesting. Alright, more stuff. Look at this. I think this might be the end of the track. Alright, more Stompers. I guess it's an interesting thing. Wait. Oh, we're getting placed back. This should definitely be... I feel like this should be a one-lap track. It's... Okay, we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to... Ooh, wow, there's a shortcut. Oh, you need a mushroom for this. Alright, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna try some of these shortcuts here. I feel like this track shouldn't be that much longer than 1 or 2 laps, in all honesty. I don't know if my stuff tracks have this. I don't know if it's built in to be 2 tracks. I have no idea if the built-in lap limitation feature works this way. It would definitely be good to have only like the maybe I drove kind of slowly, I guess. I'm gonna try to go here. That's kind of a good shortcut, but the thing is, do you have a mushroom? Is there a way to get a mushroom before that? I don't know. It feels like it's a really early shortcut, and that isn't very useful. Let's see. I assume that this is off-road as well. So like, oh, we can go up here as well. This is also off-road. Wait, is this off-road then? It doesn't look like off-road. That's interesting, which means that it's actually possible to... Oh, whoa, there's a whole road here. What's going on here? Let's check this out. It looks like this is going nowhere. This is, I guess, decoration. So it looks like you can just kind of skip across here as well. You can go like this. Interesting. And I guess you can use a mushroom again to cut a little bit off the track. That wall just feels really weird. Is this? No, it doesn't look like... I'm not even gonna try fall down on there. It's gonna... I want to keep these mushrooms to check out the thing at the end. But yeah, it's kind like I'm not saying it's a bad track. It looks pretty cool. It just there's not much going on in all honesty. There's a bunch of these stompers. That's all there really is to it. There we go. And this turn right here, I think, oh, no, there's a turn here, and this goes like 90-degree turns. It feels like this could have been just a single thing going up. But again, I'm not saying that you should do what I'm saying. I'm just kind of giving my opinion as I drive this track. All right, here we go. Oh, you need more than 1 mushroom for this one. Oh, there should be a ramp there. You don't want people to have to jump. That's not really good. All right. There's definitely, like, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad track. It can be improved in plenty of ways, but it's definitely a good try on the track for sure. This probably won't get accepted in CTGP if I that's a bad checkpoint. That's a really bad checkpoint. Oh gosh. All right. I don't think this would be CTGP viable because I don't think that such a boring track. I don't think the CTGP people will allow such a track. All right, so I think that's gonna be it for this track. I'm gonna just fall down into here. Boop. Yeah, this feels like a 1-lap track in all honesty. You could have just made that the end of the race. All right, yeah, lap 2. All right. Oh, I can't go here. I can over mushroom. All right, so yeah. All right, my final verdict for Toxic Labs is that it is kind of boring to race on. If you could add boost panels, that would be really good. It also should probably be a 1-lap track, in all honesty. But it's not a bad track at all. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen worse tracks in CTGP. That's yeah. So I'm doing these like verdicts at the end. Maybe I should do track ratings? Let me know in the comments. I feel like if I do ratings, that's gonna be too much of a, rate that custom track ripoff. So from like 1 to 10. Definitely let me know, but I'm gonna stick to like a verdict, a little like a sentence, a paragraph long description of the track, what I think of it. And yeah, let's get on to the next track. Alright, our next track is GP Pac-Mountain, made by Riidefi. His description says, this is a port of Pac-Mountain from the Pac-Man Cup in Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix 1 and 2. This current version is not released on the wiki, and is currently only publicly released as part of the Hack Pack version 5 beta, and has a 1.75 speed mod as the track is originally designed for, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix, which is much faster racing speeds. Ooh, yes, since I'm using CTGP, that speed mod actually goes with it, so that's really cool. Look at that, it's really fast. Alright, so we're gonna be playing this track. I don't know, there's probably not much critique to give on this track. It's a port from a Mario Kart game, but yeah, let's see how this plays. I've never seen or played, Mario Kart Grand Prix arcade. Arcades aren't a thing in the Netherlands, so it's not really a way for me to play those games. Ooh, wow, look at this. I mean, the graphics are obviously good. This is made by Nintendo. It makes sense for the graphics to, you know, be good. Look at how nice it looks, man. Yeah. Can we trick on this? Oh, that's really cool. You can trick on that. Ooh, corners are a bit tight here. Here we have a 90-degree turn as well. Can we trick on that? There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. We can trick off a bunch of things. All right. Let's see if we can like take a shortcut. Whoa, that's kind of rough. For some reason, okay, it looks like the grass edges are not made properly, and perhaps should be made sticky. Again, this isn't actually a release track yet, so it's not like it's final or in any kind of way. But it plays pretty well. It's pretty fast, so it'll probably be quite fun to play online. We already have like the Mario Beach from the let's see, arcade game as well. It's also pretty fast. This one seems a bit more fun because like that track is just really straight, and this one actually has some nice turns. Yeah, the only thing I really see here is that, you know, the edges are somehow like bumpy, and that's not very great for Mario Kart Wii. Look at that. That's really weird. You like bounce up and down, and these things are really cool to be able to trick off of those. That's actually really cool. I really like that. Look at that. Awesome tricking. Alright. Here we go. And that's it. That's the track done. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's actually that much to say for this track, in all honesty. It looks good. Yeah, other than, you know, the little bumps on the edges. Again, this is a ported track, so there isn't much to say about it. It's a pretty nice track. And yeah, I think that's about it for this track. We're gonna go to the next track. Alright, our next track is Eroded Temple by Scaleneparkour. Ooh, this map model is kinda weird. Alright, so Scaleneparkour says Eroded Temple is set in an unfinished desert temple with blocks of sandstone and pillars thrown around everywhere. This is my first track, and it's not that good. I should have a better track coming soon. In all honesty, it looks okay for a first track. In all honesty, if you've seen like what I made, that looks really sick over there. If you've seen what I made for the very first track, it's terrible. Yeah, this is definitely, at least I can already tell you, this is better than, it looks better than some of, you know, my first tracks ever. So here we go. Oh, the map doesn't really tell me anything, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go here, but we're gonna take a look around. It seems to be a temple. I have no idea where to go. But alright, here we go. Oh, we go like through the hole in the temple here. That's pretty cool. The map is kind of weird. Oh, there's a shortcut even. So you just kind of fall off there. I assume this is off-road? No. Wait, is it like a shroomless shortcut? We'll check that out next lap. Here we go. Again, this track feels really, this section is really long and boring. Just like the other track, like, long straightaways aren't very good. They just are, you don't really want long straightaways without boost panels. Alright, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go here. I assume, again, this is a really big area that doesn't really feel like, there's a lot more that can be done here. Ooh, a cannon. That's pretty cool. Texture mapping, you know, I mean, for a first, this is actually really good. Oh, that's a mushroom bounce thing. Oh, where am I going? Is this right? It looks like a turn. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, the mini-map doesn't show me anything, so I have no idea what to expect here. This is definitely better than my first tracks. Again, I already said that, but this is actually pretty. Oh wow, it actually goes like this. I don't know if like the laps are gonna count properly, but all right. So this, I mean, it doesn't look very bad. Apart from these, like, you know, very long sections here, it's actually not that bad, honestly. Does lap counts? All right. So I want to test it out if I can skip that turn. Probably not. I hope that, you know, you made a key checkpoint. Oh wait, oh, how do you do that? I assume you land on the side. I'm gonna check that out in a second there. I assume you land on the side? That's interesting. Alright, so let me see. Can we go on these pillars? Let's see. Oh, we can. Oh wow, that's really cool. Oh, we can't trick on them though. But that's really cool. If that's trickable, that's probably pretty nice to trick on. That's totally worth a shortcut, one mushroom. If that's trickable, then I assume that, or if drivable, then I assume this is also drivable, yeah. That's pretty cool. Look at this. Look at this. I feel like, oh, that's, so it was trickable. Okay, these are walls. So maybe I just didn't trick properly. Maybe it is trickable. Alright, let's see if I can like somehow glitch this. Probably not, because I think the cannon goes, yeah, it goes through. Oh, that's not a good thing. Always try to make the cannon landing area a bit wider than the cannon starting area, so you don't, you know, fall off when you land. Alright, I'm gonna just try this. If the lap counts here, then that's pretty bad, but alright, here we go. It's fixable, I think. You can totally make a key shortcut, or key checkpoint somewhere in a different section there, so you don't need to... So you sure you can't do this? Oh, it actually doesn't count! Oh wow, he already did that. Oh wow, that's a collision problem there. I mean, that's pretty cool. He even like made sure you can't actually do that shortcut. Alright, let's see if you can do this type of thing, shroomless. Ooh, that's... Alright, that's pretty cool. It's a shroomless little shortcut thing. I would have liked it if you needed a mushroom for that, in all honesty, because it's kind of OP. No one's going to take the normal route, if that's a possibility. But, yeah. I actually kind of like driving on this. Oh, there's a giant hole. I didn't even notice. Like, I thought this was a turn, but it's actually just a giant hole in the ground. Okay, then. Oh god, I'm gonna fall off. It's hard to see, actually. These textures are kinda hard to see where the hole is. But alright, I'm gonna try this side of the cannon now. Oh, you can drive. Oh, whoa. I'm gonna try to drive on that in a moment here. So yeah, he did make sure that there's like a key checkpoint in this section, which this allows you from, you know, skipping everything. Oh god. I feel like you should... Okay, can I drive on that gigantic block? I'm gonna also check that out in a moment. Actually, you know, I'm gonna check that out right now. Wait, so if that stuff is drivable, I'm gonna see if I can like drive up on this one. Okay, this one is actually a wall, right? I'm gonna try the shortcut on the pillar here again. Maybe I just did things incorrectly and you can actually check off of it. No, I can't seem to check off of it. Alright, interesting. And I'm also gonna check to see if you can actually like drive on the side of that. It doesn't look like you it doesn't really look like you should be able to drive on the edge section here. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like it would be a boost. Oh wow, that's weird. You can drive on this. I guess it's in case you accidentally touch it, which means I can actually like hit the cannon up here. That's definitely gonna, yeah, that's gonna make me fall off the... Alright. Alright, so now I see that like I see these gigantic blocks here, and I'm gonna see if I can like drive on those instead. Okay, wait. Let me check. Okay, it's right here. Is this gonna be off-road? Let's see. Oh, if it's not off-road, no one's gonna use the standard... Oh, we can trick off of that. No one's gonna use the standard road, if that's the case. Yeah. No, there's no reason to take the standard road. I feel like you're trying to implement shortcuts here, and that's actually really good. I actually like the shortcuts you did, but I feel like you should make them off-road. So, you know, so you need like a mushroom for it, so it's not too overpowered. But yeah, this is definitely a good track for a first one. And he says there, oh, that this is a problem. Try to make that road just in case someone falls, you know, accidentally gets on that. Imagine getting bumped at the top here and like getting bumped off and just you're like stuck and you have to go all the way back. Oh, this is off. This is out of bounds. All right, interesting. Okay, of course that's for like stopping this. Let's see. Can I maybe make my way across here? I feel like... No, there's no way to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try something. It's probably not gonna work. Maybe some tasker can clip that. And again, if he knew how to make that mushroom shortcut not count, then obviously this is not gonna count. But I'm still gonna try it anyway, because I can. Alright. But yeah, again, this is actually a really nice track for a first... I already said this 10 billion times, but it's definitely a really good track for a first time. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Well, whoa, whoa, wait, okay, I'm gonna try it again. Alright, I'm gonna try it once more, and after that we're gonna call it a day. I may even like... alright, that's it. So, my final verdict for this track, it's probably not CTGP viable. But for a first track, it is definitely pretty nice. There's a couple of problems, and some of the shortcuts, I feel like you should make these shortcuts, shroomable. It feels like this is too easy to do, and no one's gonna take the normal route. But yeah, other than that, like, it's a really, really good track for a first time. And it's actually not that bad to drive on. Except for this like gigantic area that I already said. This area is just really kind of boring. And there's a Lucky 2 problem. But yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, let's see. Actually, can I like fall down here? Whoa, there's an invisible wall. I guess that makes sense. I don't know if this is intended, but there's an invisible wall here. I guess he didn't know how to implement fall boundaries yet. Alright, so I don't know, I'm gonna give it like a tip. A fall boundary, you do it the same way with like any other face, you know? You just make a gigantic rectangle, and you give that the collision of a you know, fall boundary. But you remove it for your remove it for the view model, but you keep it in your collision file. But yeah, other than that, and this landing section, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. I like the fact you can like you have a cross here, you cross to the other side, and you come back to it. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's it for Eroded Temple. Let's go to the last track of today. The next track is Bowser's Stronghold. Again by BillyNoodles, the same person as the first track, Toxic Labs. Wow, that looks pretty cool. So his description is, it's got a lot of routes, and I can see that on the map. It looks like a lot of the routes are not going to be used. It looks like none of, like, but I'm going to erase it in a second. It looks like a bunch of routes are pointless. Here we go. This track is actually available on the wiki to download, and we're going to play it here. So, what's this? Why would you ever use that? Oh, wait, so there's a bunch of routes that are cut off with off-road. It doesn't look like that on the minimap. Hey, there's actually boost panels. They look like they're... Oh, the boost panels are... The textures are... Okay, this kind of glitch, if anyone sees this... whoops. If anyone has this kind of glitch, and the textures look really weird and glitchy and stuff like that, that means the texture image is not... the dimensions of the texture are not a power of 2. So like all the textures need to be either 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024 pixels wide, pretty much. Yeah, if that makes sense. If your resolutions are not like that, then you cannot. It'll give you problems like this. All right, can you make this? Oh wow, it's actually a trick. And I see something over the right. Yeah, so I was talking about resolutions here. That's one thing that definitely can be fixed. It's actually a really easy fix, so that shouldn't be a big problem. All right. Whoa, wait. Can this? Oh, it's a shroom. Oh no, you need a mushroom for that. All right. That's you need a mushroom for that. This respawn feels a bit very far back actually. Alright, so we're gonna try some of the other routes in a second here. Actually, I don't have any mushrooms, but we're gonna try to do the routes that we can without mushrooms here. So it looks like this is the standard route for this first section. There's actually this area. Oh, that's fully off-road. It doesn't make any sense though. Oh, of course, if it was off-road, you could like skip pretty much all of this section here. Alright, that makes sense. We're gonna have a look at that. I see a wall here. It's probably gonna be a trick ramp. You may even land on top of the section that I'm right now, so we're gonna check that out in a second. Let's see. We went right here with the trick ramp there, which you should take. In all honesty, that's a lot faster to take that trick ramp. Oh whoa! There's a. I think that's definitely the fastest. If you take this ramp over onto this little thing, over onto there, that's probably the fastest. There's also a route here which also leads up. I'm gonna try the fastest route in a second. Wait, did I go here or did I go up there? I have no idea. There's also a little platform over here which doesn't seem to have much use. I don't think it's probably way too risky to try to get onto it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's way too risky to try to jump onto that. I don't think that's very useful. Alright. So I'm gonna restart the race here. Actually, there's a Bowser statue here, which looks pretty cool. Actually, what kind of statue is it? Just holding his arm into the air. He should have dabbed for sure. No, no. Ooh, this looks like a. Ooh, that's a nice strat. You can like trick off of that and land back on the normal track. All right, I'm gonna restart and try to take the shortcuts. All right, so here we go. It looks like actually I'm gonna have to do this another time. and because I can't actually get to the other side here. So this, oh yes, in fact it goes up and it does land on the rooftop here with even more boosts. And oh, that's not good. It lands you in like a 90-degree angle turn suddenly. That's not entirely good. I guess you can anticipate for that. You're gonna have to start drifting atop, and like when you land here, you drift left. That's a possibility. Alright, so let's see if this, like, it's definitely, yes, this is probably the fastest route. To trick off of that, go into here. Yeah, I really like the fact that you can like trick off of anything. Ooh, this is kind of, ooh, okay, we're fine. That's definitely, that's really nice. The fastest route is like all kinds of tricks, which kind of means that no one's going to use any other route because it wastes so much more time. Alright, I'm gonna do this once more. Like some of my old track designs also had like a whole bunch of routes in a castle, but the thing is, if you make stuff like this, you want to make sure that every route that you can take is around the same time. Oh, you need more than one mushroom for this one. I don't know if that's worth it. Actually, it's probably worth it, because the other route the mushroom goes around, that's definitely faster then. If you have 2 mushrooms, you can go for that. Again, if you make a track like this, and there's multiple routes, you need to make sure that both routes are pretty much similar length, like driving time. You can fix this by, sometimes you can fix it by adding like boost panels, but on this track, it looks like it's just not savable. It looks like you're just gonna have to, you know, remove these routes. No one's gonna take those routes, so you're gonna keep it in. Like, no one's gonna go all the way over there because this is so much faster. Oh wow, it didn't trick me high for some reason. Alright, yeah, no one's gonna take this route. Let's see, like, because you remember how fast that went? Let me try again, and this time I'm gonna take like the route here, which no one's gonna take because it is so far. There are boost panels here, but it's just so slow. No one's gonna take this. It's just a lot slower and not worth taking. But yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to, ooh, I can see a cage. This is a reference to yeah, this is definitely a reference to like the N64 Bowser Castle with the thwomp in here. That's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, I've seen this track. It looks pretty okay. I haven't actually tried this, but like, you know, 1 mushroom you can make it. You see how that works. Yeah, it looks not too bad. It actually looks pretty good. Again, the boost panel is kind of wrong, and some of the tracks are just useless. But other than that, it's actually, like, I would say, in my opinion, it's better than some tracks in CTGP. But one problem, look at this area right here. Look at the entire track is pretty much flat. You see this? Apart from that hill right there, the track is pretty much flat, which kind of makes things a bit boring, in my opinion. It kind of makes things a bit boring if everything's flat. Like, this hill is okay, but, you know, like 90% of the track is the same height, and it's kind of boring in my opinion. Oh, that's okay. You can do that better. That's my fault for falling off there. Yeah, the track is just flat. But again, hey, this is different from your toxic lab. There's actually boost panels. You probably learned. I don't know which one came later or earlier, but this track does long straightaways better. There's actually boost panels in long straightaways. So yeah, that's it. That's my verdict for this track, and also it's gonna be the end of this episode. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's actually, in my opinion, it's kind of been a bit rough. I'm kind of, you know, doing like I'm setting things in stone as I go. This is the first video of this series. Definitely, again, leave your own track. Wow, this camera. leave your custom tracks below that you want me to show off. And yeah, the next episode is going to be a bit better, definitely, as far as, you know, commentating goes. Like the last 2 reviews were a lot better than the first one because, yeah, this just, you know, it goes through experience. This is the first episode of the series. It's definitely gonna improve over time, and I hope to get more entries. These were the first 4 entries that I got, and I actually don't have any more right now. So definitely leave your custom tracks below that you want me to see, to check out, to race on, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.